What's up, everybody? It's your boy Wes Grant. You're watching Suburban Nerd. This is the channel where I give my nerd views on today's nerd news. And today's nerd news, the last video of the week, and it's gonna be containing, some talks about some trailers that happened this week. We're gonna be talking about the whole Hellboy, if that's still happening. Deathstroke, is that movie still happening? And Batman's Batarang or Batterthang, or just Batman's dick in the comics. So, first thing we're gonna talk about is the Dark Phoenix trailer, which if you want to check it out, right up here I put the trailer, uploaded the trailer. So yeah, the trailer was really nice. It starts off with Jean actually asking, okay, are you gonna fix me, to Charles. And first of all, I don't know what timeline this is, because I think this takes place in the 1990s, but the first class took place in, was it like 1970s or 60s, and then he jumped the Days of Future Past to 70s, and then the apocalypse took place in the 80s, and then this takes place in the 90s, and they still look the same damn age. I don't understand what, it just doesn't make sense. I don't see how. I understand with Fox is like continuity, schmontinuity. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't. But the one thing that I have to call them on is it's just the fact that not everybody has mutant powers. Like the girl that Charles had a crush on, and I guess she might not have aged that much from, like, I guess the first one to Age of Apocalypse. That's 20 years. I mean, some people don't, like, look at me. I don't age. How old do you guys think I am? But regardless of the fact that this movie, it's gonna be all about Jean Grey, about the whole Phoenix saga. And the one thing I liked is, I definitely liked the way they showed her as far as her emotions, and that she's, because in the comic books, she had from she was a young age, when she was in a friend, I guess a friend of hers got into an accident. So, and then she psychically linked with her, and then went into a coma. And when that happened, the Phoenix Force kind of went into her. And then later on, when they went to space, that's when the Phoenix Force released and just came back flooding to her. And it looks like that's what they're doing with this movie. They're, I guess, on a trip in a ship, or somehow a ship gets sent into space, and then she just, something happens. I'm thinking maybe she's about to die or something, and then the Phoenix Force takes over and basically protects her from dying. And from then on, the Phoenix is just taken over, and she gets darker and darker. And you see these moments where she's like turning the helicopter and just like its propeller. I just hope it doesn't go the route of X-Men Last Stand, and they learn from that, and they do actually a good one, because I think this might be the last. I think this is the last X-Men we're getting before the whole Disney-Fox merger. I think this is the very last one, because I hope they ended it with a good send-off, because after this one, I don't believe they're doing any more. But they're talking about, they're still talking like they're gonna do a Gambit movie and all that. But I'll get to that a little bit later. But yeah, so this trailer, I liked it. Wasn't too crazy about it. I just liked it. It wasn't a bad trailer, but it didn't blow me away. I wasn't like, oh my god, it looks so awesome. It just wasn't like that. But hey, like I said, that trailer, if you guys want to see it, I'll put it in the description as well. But like I said, you check back before you can watch the video. It's on my channel. And going on to the next trailer, we're going to be talking about Creed 2. Creed 2 with Apollo, where Ivan Drago's son, he challenges him, like, it just in front of everybody on the stage, over a TV thing. He challenges Creed and Apollo. Like, it's this movie, I don't know what to expect. Cause when you see them, like, and this is a real boxer, this is a real athlete that's playing the role as Ivan's son. The dude is massive. Like, when I first saw the images, good lord, the dude is just like, he's a tank. And I understand that's what it was with Rocky. When Rocky was fighting Drago, like, when he was fighting him, there was a huge day. I don't even know how this is possible, because, like, there's a weight class, ain't there? Like, how was Creed yo, how is Michael B. Jordan's character gonna be like going against Ivan's son? Like, yo, the height difference is like 1.5 feet. You know the weight's got to be like a good like 30, 40 pounds. Like, I don't understand how this fight is going down, but I guess he has to take it because his dad took the fight against Ivan, and then Rocky beat him, so therefore he has to be able to beat the son as well, so he can, you know, just, I guess, redeem himself or redeem his family because of his dad died. Like, you don't really have to, bro, but they say, you know, in the thing, they're like, oh, you're doing this for yourself, and then he was like, no, I ain't doing this for myself. I'm doing this for my family. Which, yes and no. I mean, you don't have to take the fight, but this is your livelihood. You are a boxer. This isn't so much for your family, because even if you don't take the fight, they can understand, way out of your weight class, take another fight. But then everyone will start talking, like, yo, you a chump, you're afraid. Like, man, you shut your ass up. But I'm loving this. I'm loving this trailer. It's definitely had that moment, like, you felt it. You just was like, yeah, man, you can't, I can't wait for it to come out. I can't wait. And with me and my A-list, you best believe I'll go be seeing that thing as soon as it comes out on that Thursday. So, and someone told me about, like, signing up for screenings for these movies. Just go to the website, say WB or Fox or whatever, and they give you free screening passes. So, I don't know, I might check that out. But, you know, I'm pretty cool with my whole, you know, seeing it on a Thursday. I don't have to see it, like, so far ahead, but sometimes it's cool. But it all depends on the seats, you know. Okay, so that's pretty much it for the trailer, too. And if you want to see that trailer, also check up right there, because I posted it as well. First topic we're going to be talking about in nerd news is Hellboy. Hellboy just got pushed back a couple months. It was originally supposed to come out in January 11th, 2019. It got pushed back to April 12th, 2019 as well. But the thing is, it's only 1 week after Shazam, which comes out April 5th. And I don't understand why you would do that. Because only like 2 weeks after the whole, you know, Hellboy is Avengers 4, or Avengers Infinity War, whatever they call it. I think it's going to be called Avengers Assemble. But yeah, that's only coming out like a couple, like 2 or something weeks after it, was it May 12th, May 3rd. So you're not giving yourself a good time to, like, gather as much money, because Hellboy, it was in January. You ain't got that much, like, once between January and February, usually not a lot of movies, so you can gain some money. And this is like a reboot in a way, so you would figure that you would need as much opportunity as you can to gain money. But I guess this is showing they have confidence in it. Yes, you can have confidence in your movie, but you also got to be smart. It's like, you can have confidence that you could do something, but don't go and, like, start the biggest fight with the biggest bully. Like, you can have confidence in your fighting skills, yes, but you ain't got to go up to the bully and slap the shit out of him and be like, yo, let's do this. No, you just, you stay within your lane. You have the confidence. If it comes towards your way, okay, maybe you don't back down. But January, you would have made some money. You would have made some good money. Now coming after Shazam, and I'm not saying Shazam is going to be amazing, because I really don't know what DC, how the quality of that movie is going to come out. But if you're going to do this, if you're going to put it out 1 week right after, you can't expect to be making a crazy amount of money. And then if only, like, say 2 or something weeks later is Avengers, you best believe your money supply is going to be chopped right there. No one's going to see that movie anymore. It's going to be on dust into the wind. It's going to be dusted. It's literally going to be dusted as soon as Infinity War comes back. And I don't understand why you would do this. It makes no sense to me. This the trailer is actually supposed to probably come out in it was a week or two. I think it's a week. This week, actually. Is it? I'm not sure. I think it's not either. It's going to be coming out to New York Comic Con, which is going to be from the 4th to the 7th. So it's going to be coming out there. Because everyone knows it's going to be, because they have a panel. Why is he going to have a panel if you ain't got a trailer or something to bring to it? Because you better not come to you. They ain't shown nothing. They ain't talked about this Hellboy movie since they mentioned it. The only other there's the David Harbor. They showed the images, which looks amazing, by the way. He looks awesome as Hellboy. But they've only showed those and nothing else. So if you're gonna come to the panel and don't show nothing, better better believe you're going to be getting some backlash. So I believe they're going to be showing the trailer at New York Comic Con come this week. Come to the week of the Comic Con. But Summit, mind you, all this was said by, Summit Entertainment announced this Wednesday that this movie got pushed back to April. So I don't know. It's just, it doesn't make sense for me why you would move from April, and then have the weeks of February or whatever, and just gather that money. And instead, you want to go against DC and Marvel. It doesn't make sense. All right, next one we're going to be talking about Deathstroke. Deathstroke is still happening. They mentioned it at Comic-Con, actually, a couple months ago at the San Diego Comic-Con. They had an interview with Joe Manganiello, and they asked him, because, Ben Affleck's out of it, and they're saying that, you're out of it. Talking to Joe Manganiello, that he's not going to be Deathstroke anymore because the script originally with Ben Affleck directing it had Deathstroke as the main villain, but then with Matt Reeves taking over, he's rewriting it. I don't think Deathstroke is in it anymore. But Joe Manganiello's Deathstroke was at the end credit for the Justice League movie, but I don't know if they're going to try and incorporate him anymore. But they're basically saying they still want to do something, they just don't know where. And his words, it was, I say, it's in the works, because it is. And there's nothing further that I can say without speaking out of school, because I'm part of a team. I'm part of a locker room. You don't talk outside the locker room. But all I can say is, for the hardcore fans, it is in the works. They want the character to they want the character to happen. It's just when he happens. They don't know when, but they want to. But coming from DC, that's some empty promises, because they'll promise all these movies, and then they're like, oh, no, let's go with this one. No, and I'm telling you right now, I don't know if this is what it is, but I think this Me Too movement has really changed DC. And changed it by the means of, I understand showing equal representation. I'm down for that. I want to see more female-led superhero movies. I do. But you don't get rid of your slate and just focus on female. It's too much. It seems like a gimmick at this point. Okay, Superman, Man of Steel. No, don't have that. Flash, who's gonna have that? Don't have that. The Batman, still in the talks. But oh yeah, they're definitely having a Harley Quinn and the Joker movie. Sure, okay, Harley Quinn Joker movie. Everyone wants to see more happen in the Suicide Squad. But hey, whatever. They were talking originally about a originally Harley Quinn movie, but that got X. But it was gonna be focused on Harley Quinn and Joker. Okay, co-leads, whatever. And then you got Birds of Prey. Okay, that's actually happening. They just announced the whole the lineup, which if you want to check it, was in my last Daily News video, which is there. But it was with. It's going to take place with Black Canary, Harley Quinn, Huntress, Renee Montoya, and Cassandra Cain is going to be the girl that's going to be, who eventually turns up to be a Batwoman or Batgirl or something like, or Black Bat, or is her name later in the comic books. But yeah, focus on that, and you got your Wonder Woman, and then you got the Supergirl, and it's and there's no other movies. You know what I'm saying? So, damn, your whole slate is just females now. Forget this whole Green Lantern Corps and nothing. It's just females, which, like I said, is cool and all, but damn, you could have squeezed in a Man of Steel, too. You could have, maybe a Flash, I don't know, push that back. Cyborg movie, that was supposed to happen, got that out. So pretty much all the guy movies put on hold, now it's just females, which I don't know, if you guys have a great script and you get some good directors and actually do a great job, then more to you. But for now, it just seems like you guys are throwing this gimmick out and just going way too hard at this Me Too movement and trying to empower these women. I understand with empowering women, but it just seems like when you're throwing everything all at once, it just seems like you're trying to catch up, and this is just a gimmick for you, trying to make money off of the whole ride that, because you know what I'm saying? Women are going to support the thing with all these, superhero ones, and you can do that, but you can't solely depend on that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if it's a great idea, but if you do it good, I'll be there to watch it. I'm going to be there to watch all these movies. I just hope you're not doing it for the wrong reasons. You get what I'm saying? But the Deathstroke movie, that's not. There was supposed to be a Deathstroke movie, solo movie. That ain't happening. So we don't even know if he says they want to do something with Deathstroke, but they don't know when. So hey, that's up in the air. Like I said, DC empty promises. You never know. Maybe if they throw a female lead in there with him, hey, he'll be jumping on. Maybe they'll squeeze him into that movie. Next we've got the Eternals. The Eternals has a director. If you guys don't know Eternals are the beings that's pretty much started the MCU universe, and the Inhumans created the Inhumans, and like they're pretty much like the gods. Like, think of how you say the like Dark Side or the All Father, like all the like their mortals are like the highest beings of the universe of Marvel. And there is supposed to be a movie, and the director that's gonna be taking over is a Chloe Chow, who actually I was talking about. I can't remember which video, but months ago, there was talks of her directing a Black Widow movie, and I guess they decided not to do the Black Widow, and they put her in charge of doing this, which I'm down for. Like I said, as long as it's a good director, you have a good script, do a good job, I'm down to see whatever you guys throw at me. But we'll see how that works out. But that's pretty much just quick as far as the Eternals. So Eternals, we'll see how that work out. Batman and his dick. I know it's bold as hell, but yeah, in the comics, I believe it's the Black Label. It's a Batman Damned, and in one of the scenes they have Batman. They have the outline of his penis, whatever, and the internet's going crazy over this. I saw it all on TMZ, everywhere, and so I had to talk about it. Yo, dog, I have no problem. This is adult versus this is like DC going adult, and it's cool with that. If you guys do that and you do it tastefully and there's a good story, no problem. Because like they have the Black Label, I believe, with Wolverine. Not Blake Wolverine, but they have like a it's like with Marvel, they have their own kind of thing that's sort of like this, where it's very adult and very more aggressive, whatever, like R-rated kind of thing, but they have like nudity and all that, and that's in the Wolverine comics. So hey, Batman, even though he's not known for it, like hey, like he's a bachelor. If they have him show him like, you know, getting it on with females or whatever, or maybe Selena Kyle, you know what I'm saying? Like everyone knows that's what happens, but if they actually show in the comic books, hey, I'm down to see this. You know what I'm saying? Because Selena Kyle is hot. She bad. She bad as hell. We all know she bad. But yeah, I'm definitely down to see that. But as far as, you know, penis, as long as you don't be throwing it gratuitously all over the place, you know, I'm down for this comic. But yeah, everyone's going crazy. The internet's blowing up. I'm like, okay, just calm down. It's cool. But hey, that's it. And then the last thing I'm gonna be talking about is a Harley Quinn and Joker movie. There's basically a summary by Variety, I believe. They checked it out, and they're saying this movie is going to be like Bad Santa mixed with This Is Us, which I don't know how's that working out, but Bad Santa, I guess Bad Santa, like, he's a very, very bad person, and like the relationships he's with, like, you know, does really bad things. But This Is Us, I guess there's going to be emotional moments, so I don't know how good you're going to blend that, but hey, if that's the way it is, but there's nothing else known about this, because like I said, this is so down the road. They don't even have a director. They just have an idea of what they want, which is sort of reminiscent of what I heard with the Gambit movie, which Fox still says they're going to do, and hopefully they said they're going to start production next year. I guess they're trying to get all his movies out as they can before, you know, the merger with Disney happens. But yeah, they say that wants to be a romantic comedy, which is sort of a romantic comedy, which I'm down for, because look at Deadpool. Deadpool is pretty much like a romantic comedy, so I don't see an issue with that. Like, I think that one, like, if they're still doing this whole thing, because you look at the whole relationship, if they're doing with Rogue, I doubt it's with Rogue, but he is a womanizer. He does have relationships, so if this is when he's first starting out, and he's showing, like, him, you know, with some females and some badass moments, hey, romantic comedy, I could be down for that. But like I said, that's pretty much it. Sorry, like, I just trying to squeeze that. I didn't realize the time. But yeah, so if you guys liked anything I talked about, remember to comment down below, because I love talking to everybody about whatever I talk about on this channel. And remember to put on those notifications. Like the video if you want to. Hopefully you will. And remember to just make this environment grow with these people, because I want to talk to you guys. You know, with the comments, I want to see more and more comments, because I hit back everybody that hits me up right away. No matter what. Like, sometimes I'll be sleeping, I see it, boom, I'll type it back. But remember to subscribe, check out my last Daily Nerd News, and check out my playlist of Daily Nerd News. And remember, I'm Wes Grant, you've been watching Suburban Nerd, and you've just been nerdified. Catch you guys on the next Daily News.